Hey everybody, it's Lillian. I hope that you are doing well. Today we are going to get into some fragrances for September. I know that I skipped over August and I do apologize about that. I am going to explain where I've been, but if you would like to know what I have on my fragrance tray for September, please stick around.
There's so much about me, more than the eye can see, but I'm so glad to be no one to me.
Throughout this channel, you're going to see a few things. You're going to see beauty, lifestyle, fragrances, and fashion. So if that's something you think you'd be interested in, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go ahead and comment down below. I want you to also like this video, thumbs it up. That really pushes my videos through. I want you to subscribe and then hit that bell so that you can be notified anytime I have an upload. Now, on to the video. Now, this should be kind of fun because I know that I've kind of been MIA just a little bit. August was really good, and September has started off to an amazing start. Last month, not only was it my birthday month, but also my sister got married, and so I did some traveling, me and my husband and the kids and everybody. So it was just a lot going on, and it was back to school. So I had all of that situation happening last month, so I didn't get around to recording a video for you for my fragrance tray, but hopefully we can go ahead and get into September. Now, some of these I did use in August, so as we're getting into these fragrances for September, I am kind of picking up some of August fragrances as well. Okay, so let me first of all tell you what I wore in August, and some of them will just be repeated this month. Okay, if you know anything about Tiziana Terenzi, you know that she has, or that company creates some amazing fragrances. So I had to reach back just a little bit and go get Kirka. I love, or Kirk, I guess. I love this fragrance. It smells so good, and it gives me that fruity, floral, fun, summery type vibe. What I love about this fragrance is it is an extrait de parfum. So it really clings to you, and it gives great sillage, lasts all long and all that, but you only need a few sprays. With this, it was not overbearing because I did not overspray. A lot of times, I'm going to be honest, I am the person that will overspray. I want you to smell me down the hall. I want you to smell me around the corner. I'm that type of person. But with a fragrance like Kirka, I didn't feel like I needed to, because you can do 3 or 4 sprays and you're really good to go. Okay, so with this was a really good buy. I'm really glad, and it was actually, I'm gonna be honest, this was a blind buy when I purchased it, but I'm glad that I did. So this one was on my fragrance tray for August. I also used 2 designer fragrances in August, and I'm not planning on using them in September. And the only reason why is because I really like them, but I don't want to run out of them. Okay, so this is Valentino Born in Roma, and I want to say it's Born in Roma Intense. If you like the Born in Roma, which I absolutely love, I'm gonna be honest, that fragrance, Born in Roma, is like one of my favorite fragrances. It's like in my top 5 period ever. With all of the different fragrances that I've been purchasing and receiving and stuff like that, Born in Roma is like at the tippy top. Okay, but what I like about the intense version is it's Born in Roma with a little bit of vanilla. I mean, how can you go wrong? It's gourmand, it's floral, it's great. So I really enjoyed this one last year. I used this for date night. This was my scent that I wore for my birthday evening when I went to dinner with my husband and all of that. It was just a really nice aroma. I went to a restaurant that was Persian. It was Persian food. So it was a little bit different, and I didn't know what to expect. This fragrance just really shined, even in the restaurant. It was really nice. So I'm happy that I used this one. I'm happy that I picked this up. You know, at first I was kind of disappointed because I was saying, this is like This is Born in Roma with vanilla. So, all the different vanillas that come in fragrances, you could have just layered. But I like what they did with this one. I like what they did with this one. The vanilla is not so sweet to where it's the cakey type vanilla. You know what I mean? So it's the Madagascar type. It's very it is gourmand, but it's not so sweet to where you feel like you're getting a sweet tooth. You know what I'm saying? So this was very nice. It had that sassy feel going on, and I really loved it. And my husband loved it as well. It just smelled amazing that night. The next fragrance that I use, that I don't think I'll be using this month because I want to just hold on to it as much as possible. It is by Guerlain, and it is just Mangaline. I am in love with this fragrance. I don't know if it's the lavender. I don't know what it is about this scent. The sillage, I promise you, I can get 7 hours plus with this fragrance. I can get 7 hours plus out of a designer fragrance. I love this. So if you like Mangaline, I'm probably going to just use it up, and I'm going to have to get the bigger bottle. I have this little thing behind me that I like to keep my smaller bottles in and all of that, but I'm just running out of space. So I may have to make some adjustments or something like that, because a fragrance like this is not your, only get, what did I get? This is just a fluid ounce, 1 fluid ounce. I'm not doing that again. When I get this one, I'm going to have to get a big one. This is just absolutely divine. I love it. I love how smooth this one. This one is really smooth. I just lost my top. I'll have to pick it up in a moment. But this one is really, really smooth. It goes over very well. I just love Mangaline. As I said earlier in my intro, I was telling you that I had a lot going on last month, and one of my absolute favorite niche brands is actually Chaoli. I am really, really falling in love with Chaoli, and since my sister got married last month, me and my husband decided to wear the wedding fragrances. So I did wear the wedding silk Santal fragrance, and my husband wore the velvet one. And what I had to do is I had to get it in a small size because it kept going out. It kept selling out. I looked on the website even today, and it is sold out all over again. I don't know what y'all are doing. I don't know if you just ordering. I don't know what's happening. Somebody is getting backup bottles or something, because I want to get a bottle and I can't get a full bottle because somebody else has it. Even the small size, even this one is sold out. Oh my goodness. So I wore this for the wedding, and the wedding was like in the evening, and it was lighting and dark and all of that, and it was absolutely beautiful. But this really shined through. When I put it on, I think the first time I was thinking like, it could even be nice for beach wedding or outside. But then at the same time, it went over into evening. We had pictures, and there were pictures that were outside. And then on the inside, it was all of this lighting and spotlights and flowers and all that. And it still performed well. That evening, it performed well. Now, the only thing with this is that it's not one of those beast mode type fragrances. No, that's not true. I was going to say I don't have one that has the beast mode, but that's not true. That patchouli, vanilla, whatever it is, that one, and I did get that one in the big bottle, but with that really does project, and it stays on your skin forever. That's the only one that I have that really goes that extra mile. But with this one, I really like it, even though it's in the small bottle. I'm going to keep looking back. I love that it has that black currant. Any fragrance that has black currant in it, I'm probably going to like it. It has nectarine, so it has this beautiful white flower, the nectarine type citrus, which will help for your fragrances to last a little bit longer. Of course, there's musk in it. There's amber woods. There's so many different notes in here. I know you probably already know the notes, and that's cool. But with this, it just really worked very, very well. This is a beautiful Sunday scent. This is a beautiful meet the parents type scent. This one is really, really nice. This is even signature worthy. I wouldn't wear it, for a signature fragrance because, you can barely get it, I guess. I mean, not even on Sephora. I checked and it's sold out everywhere. So if you can find it and get your hands on it, please let me know where I can purchase it, purchase the bigger bottle. And hopefully maybe she'll come out with the really big one, because this is really, really nice. And I'd buy both of them anyway. But this was another one that I used last month, and I plan on using it just a little bit this month as well. Speaking of niche fragrances, a few months ago, I purchased 100 Silent Ways by NaaDei. I really like this one, and let me explain why. I like this because there is tuberose, that mandarin in there. I told you that kind of helps your scent just really linger and last. And it's really sweet. There's vanilla, there's sandalwood, there's all those fragrances in here. And I'm almost kicking myself because I got this one in a 1.7. Yeah, I got this one in a 1.7, only 50 mil. And because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. This one, I blind bought it as well, and I'm glad I did. This one is really, really nice. Now, what I like about it is that it's nice for the summertime, but as we are transitioning into the fall, and it's September, as we're transitioning into the fall months, I think that it will be nice. It will be a smooth transition. That vanilla really and the sandalwood really work together, and so when it gets just a little cooler, here in Georgia, it's still hot. It's like 90 degrees today, and some other times it's been, maybe in the evening it may be 75, nowhere lower than 75. So that's still hot to me. But a fragrance like this still goes a long way, and it's not overbearing. You know what I'm saying? It's not off-putting. This is a safe blind buy. This is one of those fragrances that you won't regret purchasing. Okay. Now, yes, you can layer it, but you really don't have to because it lasts long. It stays on the skin. I've oversprayed before and been like, I mean, it's one of those type things. But I really, really liked it last month, and I love it for this month. So I'm going to keep this one on rotation this month. So I've got a few that I'm adding. I've got a few that I'm adding for this month. And so what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure that even the designer fragrances that I have quite a few, even the designer fragrances that I want to make sure that I'm still using them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just sit up there and not use them because I've started getting into these niche brands. Okay. So don't get me wrong. Love the niche brands. But some of the designer fragrances are still working. Why take away what's working? Okay. So I've got this YSL. As you can see, the dent is definitely denting. Okay. It's definitely denting. And this is Libre. This is the intense one. I don't have the other ones. I just bought this one, and I'm glad that I chose this one. I absolutely love it. It is a nice fragrance for if you want to do date night. This is even good for during the day. This is good for running errands. This one is really a pleasant scent. I wanted to talk about the notes really quick because in this one it's very unique to me. It's very unique. Let me see what it is that I like in here. There's lavender, mandarin orange. There it is again. There's bergamot. Then there's lavender in the middle notes as well. Oh, it's that orange blossom. I think it's the orange blossom that I really like. There's jasmine, sandbag, orchid. There's Madagascar vanilla, of course, and tonka bean in the base, ambergris, and vetiver. It is the Madagascar vanilla. It's the orange blossom. It's the orchid and the lavender. The lavender, though, is not overpowering to me, but it really, really adds a nice addition, a nice floral arrangement in here. As you can see, I've really been enjoying it, and I bought this one in like 1 fluid ounce, I think, too. But I'm really enjoying this one. Will I repurchase? Probably so, because I like what the YSL, the Libre Intense, is doing. I like that one. Al Rahab is a Middle Eastern fragrance, and this one is called Choco Musk. I really like Choco Musk now. At first, when I first got it, I just felt like it wasn't doing enough for me. I would spray it, and I think it was like under $20. It was like 15 or 10 or something crazy like that. And so when I purchased it, I was saying, "Oh, it smells pretty good. It smells okay," but it just did not last. It didn't have any longevity to it. It wasn't doing anything. And I was like, okay, I wasted $10. But at the same time, what I decided to do is I said, you know what? You're going to sit. I'm going to let you sit for a little while. And so this one has been sitting for maybe 4 months, maybe. I spray it every now and then. I do spray it every now and then I let it sit for a month. And I'll spray it again, and I'll let it sit for a month. And so what it has done now, I don't know what these fragrances are doing. I don't know the proper scientific word or whatever, but I know that this one is working for me. Okay, I really like it now. It has that chocolatey, vanilla-y, beautiful aroma to it, and it lasts. I can pass by somebody and they'll say, "Oh, you smell good. You smell, you smell tasty. You smell good." I mean, because the gourmand is really, really, really coming through. As you can see, I do have a little bit of a dent here. It's starting already, and so I think in September, as I'm transitioning into the fall, this I'm probably going to start using maybe mid-September, just to kind of get the fragrance to match the time. You know what I'm saying? Usually around September is when it does start getting a little bit cooler, but it's not cold. It's not quite October. So I think I'm going to use this one. I'll probably hold on to it maybe even in October, but I really do like this. This is Choco Musk by Al Rahab. Next, I have Blanche Bet. I don't know how many months. I think I've been talking about Blanche Bet since June, I think. And I've been using it since June. I'm going to be honest. This is one of those reach for it. If you don't know what to reach for this. This is one of those fragrances. As you can see, I am definitely using it. I've been using it for a little while, and it smells so good. This is another one of those type fragrances where a little will go a long way, but I don't spray a little bit. I'm going to be honest. I don't spray a little bit. I spray a lot, but I spray a lot. Okay. So with this one, I love to smell it in my clothes. I even, accidentally get a little bit in my hair. Like, I mean, it just smells so good to me. Now, some have said that the lactonic fragrance or the lactonic scent in it kind of makes it kind of sour on them. It just doesn't do that to me. This is a sweet, gourmand, lactonic fragrance that goes very far. If you want to smell it all day, you can. This is one of those type fragrances, and I think I was able to get this one on sale. It was on sale by, I want to say maybe Lucky Scent or Scent Split. Somebody had it on sale for like $200, and I had to get it. I was so glad that I got it. And it was just a really good. It was actually another blind buy for me, but I'm glad that I got it. As you can see, I have been using it, and I think that that September will be a good time to continue to use Blanche Bet. This will get kind of an honorable mention because I've done a video on it, and now I realize after just looking at the bottle, I've really been using this body oil. This one is by Skin Potion, and it's Costa del Sol, and it is the one that has the Tahitian Manoi and the passion fruit. I absolutely love this. It gives off a beautiful citrusy, passion fruity type scent. And so it's very tropical. And I really liked this in August. I'm probably going to start transitioning into the cookie butter and all of that as we're getting into September. But I did want to show you this one because it actually goes very, very well with Blanche Bet. It actually goes very, very well with Nishane. When I put them together, it is just amazing. And I also tried it with the Kirk by Tiziana Terenzi as well, and it smelled so good. It was kind of a layering little thing that I was just trying to see what would work with what. And so as I did, as you can see, it is definitely on its way. I'm almost halfway there, and I've been using this for months. I purchased it when it first came out, and I'm telling you, I'm probably going to have to replace it soon. I don't know if Skin Potion will continue with the scent, because sometimes they change them and they discontinue them and all of that. So I'm glad I got my hands on this one, but I absolutely love it. We'll just say it's an honorable mention, but it is a body oil, and it is really, really nice. Costa del Sol by Skin Potion. Now, I told myself I wasn't going to do this. I said that I was not going to wear this fragrance for a while it's still hot. And I lied to myself. Even today, we're already in September, and this was the first fragrance that I picked up by Tiziana Terenzi, and it is Tibet. Y'all, I'm going to be honest. I've been trying to get into some newer fragrances because I have newer fragrances. But you know, when you get something that you really, really like, you want to just kind of stay there for a little while. I absolutely love this fragrance. I can still smell it on me from early this morning going to church. I'm telling you, it is so good. There's peach in here. There is bergamot in here. There are green notes at the top. You've got these floral notes. There's sand in there, coconut, musk. There's even a cotton candy. I read that there was a cotton candy. I don't quite smell that, but I do smell how it's very, very sweet. So I can believe that there's woody notes in here. There's amber, of course, and there is vanilla. Tibet is the one. Tibet is the fragrance that, even though it's a big bottle, this is the type of fragrance that is beautiful for date night. It's beautiful for any time, but you don't just want to go and wear this while you're running errands. I'm not wasting my good juice on running to Walmart. I'm just not. I can't do it. I can't get myself to do it. But I absolutely love Tibet. So if you haven't sprayed it or if you haven't smelled it, try it. Try it on your body. I sprayed it on a card before. Spraying it on a card, I was just kind of like, nah, it's nice. But when I got it on my skin, it just really blossomed, and it just really, really smells good. I'm always getting compliments when I try Tibet. So I'm definitely going to use that in September. I wasn't planning on using it till later on, but I'm glad that I picked it up, and I look forward to wearing it even the more this month. You know, people are really quick to tell you what times or what days or what holiday scents, or they're really quick to tell you what you shouldn't wear. But I'm going to be honest. I really knock all that stuff out the window. I just don't even listen to it. I am going to wear what works for me. I'm going to wear what I enjoy. And so what I'm talking about is this one is from Lattafa, and it is Camera. I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds weird that I would want to wear this right now because it's not quite Thanksgiving or it's not quite Christmas time or whatever. That doesn't matter. I love this fragrance. It smells good on me. It lasts for a long time. I get at least 6-7 hours out of it. Oh my goodness. What I love about Camera is you've got the cinnamon there at the top. You've got some other fragrances. Let me see if I can get it real quick. Nutmeg, you've got bergamot, there's dates, praline, tuberose, there's vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, myrrh, there's amberwood. I mean, there are so many different, the way that they have been put together, they did very, very well with this. I purchased this fragrance. I think it's in my Amazon store, less than $50. I mean, it was that kind of buy. Of course, if you're looking for something under $100, I would definitely go with Camera. This month, I'm going to spray it. I'm just going to be straight up and honest with you. This month, I'm going to spray it on myself, and I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to smell good on me, even though it's still going to be hot outside, even though it's still warm. It may be cooling down just a little bit, but I am going to wear this, and it may seem like it's out of season, but I really, really like this one. So if you can, make sure that you pick this one up, Camera, and I'll have it linked down below. Well, that's all that I'll be using. That's all that I'll be wearing this month, in the month of September. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know. Let me know what you're wearing this month. Let me know what you plan on wearing in the month of September. What's on your tray this month, okay? I want to know about it down in the comments. Also, I need for you to make sure that you thumbs up this video, as well as subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when I have an upload, okay? Thank you all again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye.